Hello everyone, my name is Francis Araujo. I'm going to be discussing Module 9, Chapter 23, which goes over dramaticism. Dramaticism is a theory of explaining a motive behind a message using dramatistic pentad. Dramatistic pentad is labeling 5 key elements of human drama. So in those 5 elements, you have act, which is the response to communication. The second is scene, which is the situation at hand. The third is agent, which is the subject referred to. The fourth is agency, which is stimulus. And lastly, purpose, which is the target of communication. Now, the story that I'm going to be using to relate to this dramatistic pentad theory is one that happened a couple years ago during October. So for most of you guys, or for me at least, October is a month of spooky time. It is witches, pumpkin patches, haunted houses, haunted mazes, all that sort of stuff. So if you're like me, you love this time of year. If you're like my fiance, however, you hate this time of year. You're indifferent, you don't care about it. But I decided to get us tickets to Six Flags to go to Fright Fest, so to visit all the haunted mazes and go through all that. And she wasn't really happy about it. She didn't really want to go, so I had to do a lot of convincing. I had to do a lot of bribery. I had to pay her out just to even get her to step foot onto Six Flags. So after convincing her to go through the mazes, we went through them. She didn't like it very much, and it was a terrible experience. We hated it. We were actually upset the entire night because she was so terrified of going through the mazes. But to move on with this story and get over to the elements of this theory, like I said before, the pentad elements are 5 elements. So those 5 elements are the act. So the act was us going to Six Flags to see the mazes. The second is the scene. So the scene is Six Flags Fright Fest itself. The third is agent. So the agent is myself and my fiance Jill. The agency is convincing her to go through those haunted mazes. So like I said earlier, to convince her I had to bribe her, and to bribe her I had to take her out to eat to her favorite restaurant. And the purpose is to have fun together. So even though that was a purpose, that's not exactly what happened, but the purpose was to have fun. And luckily we're able to laugh about it now. We're able to talk about it and just have a blast of a time. But to conclude the dramatistic pentad, it discusses how we analyze certain communication. So everything that goes behind communication rather than the information that we're receiving. So it's just everything behind the scene, the act, the scene, the agent, the agency, and the purpose, rather than whatever the information that they're trying to convey is. So to sum this up and to wrap it up, basically, the dramatistic pentads is just a fancier way of saying who, what, where, when, and why. So this pretty much concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed and understood this. Thank you.